So, ever wondered about how to be abundant in your business? How to make your business ever productive? Have you wondered about that? Even I didn't realize these are the golden principles. But my my super mentor, Mr. Siddharth Rajsekar, has 11 ways to stick to your principles, stick to the way you approach, stick to the way you think and execute your business so that you become okay. So here comes my picture, and that means that instead of having so many other things to bother about, we can focus on these 11 things as to how we can improve our business. So this gives me a great relief about going about my business. And he, at the end, actually, he takes an estimate of what percentage are we in executing in terms of our values. And I found myself to be quite close, 85%. So I don't have to bother much because it takes time. It takes time to get prepared for the result to happen. It doesn't happen in a day. So whatever I am doing is according to his plan and his processes as to how he has achieved tremendous growth over a period of time. So let us go about that. So he talks about space. Top three items in your space which fills it out. So in my case, it is laptop, mobile, diary, and a pen. Which means I'm learning. I'm doing some communication, and I'm writing something of value which will be useful to the community. So my value is community. If one of my value is community contribution, then I am contributing towards my community. So in this case, I'm 100%, right? The second is time. Where is your maximum time going? Of course, reading, writing, and thinking. And these are about awareness, meditation, spending time with self, and I'm making stronger myself as to counter whatever adversity is coming my way. So again, I'm almost 100%. So I gave myself 90% here. The third thing is energy. Where are the top three energy areas you see yourself and where your energy is draining? I I I don't see much of my energy draining these days because I again I work around positive space, creating positive space at workplace. That is the only area where my energy would have mm, been drained. But I'm very very lucky, touchwood, that I I got a very contented space, very happy space. So my energy is going in reading, writing, and listening. Of course, I'm listening lot listening to the audios and listening to clients. The fourth is money. Where does your money go? It is going on saving and investment. The other expenses is living and household items. And the third thing is, of course, again, making myself better and investing on that. So that is, these are the three areas, and this is, I think, the third thing can be charity. Well, I don't do charity as much, but I invest in useful things, useful for myself and useful for others. The fourth is, which are the top three areas where you are the most organized? I don't have many things to be distracted. So, my business is one, work related issues, and personal stuff. So, I have to manage a home. So, that is where my time goes, but maximum time goes in the online business that I'm creating. And this will be for people who are potentially strong, contributing, but somehow stuck at times. All of us get stuck at times. So these people, if they are getting stuck over a much longer period, then I can help. That is what I do. Then, uh, are you disciplined and reliable? Where are you so in the top three? In work, in writing, and in whatever I decide to do. Of course, I am very disciplined when it comes to executing whatever I decide to do. So I'm pretty organized. So 100% again. So dominant thoughts. What are the dominant thoughts? This is a revelation. This is a revelation. I'm not sure what what all is going on inside my mind, and I have to talk about this more so that it gets out of my brain and gets into the universe, and I'm hoping for a positive response, positive sign, so that I can take it forward. So my first dominant thought is, when it comes to achievement related money earning, I seem to hesitate. So this might be a limiting belief. My coach needs to know. The second is, I am already happy and content. So if I am happy, content, and abundant, will I be given anything extra which manifest in my life? So I am not very, I think, I am not very persuaded about what I am looking for. If it happens, then it will be for the good of the world. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. The way I am pursuing, that is enough. That is what I am thinking. And it is, I think so. I can change my language and my words, of course. Whether I am thinking to create abundance, I haven't. I choose to create abundance in the life of 1 billion lives, right? Am I doing that? Have I achieved that? I'm not. I haven't yet. So that is my goal, and I should have that fire in me to go for that. And so I'm on my course, but I cannot do anything about it besides being active and contributing in terms of content. That is what I'm doing, creating this video also for your use. And the third thing is marketing is the only thing I need to work on right now? If I'm doing everything else right, then is it only the marketing thing which is uh, ailing me? So these are the three dominant thoughts. The next three is visualization most. What am I visualizing most? It is always like a tranquil life. Tranquility is my value number one. Innovations around, I want people to innovate a lot. Then making strategic decisions for people so that strategic decision in general for everybody, so that it becomes, it doesn't become a very time consuming thing. It becomes something so that people can easily consume, execute, and utilize, right? And the next is what inspires me most, the top three. It is recognition. Yes, I should be recognized. Maybe all that I am doing is for recognition. That I would be recognized as a person who creates a difference in everybody's life. So that might be, and I'm unapologetically proud of that. If I am contributing, I should be recognized. The second is achievements. Whatever achievements I am achieving in doing whatever I am doing, that would be great. And money, of course. So these are the three things which inspire me. What are my three consistent long-term goals, which has started coming to be true? One is I was very afraid of public speaking. Creating this video 1 year back would have been a miracle. So that I have started doing, and I am improving every day. Even though I'm not yet very best, but I'm improving every day. At least whatever I tend to say is useful to many people, even few people, that is also fine. So I am making change in people's life. That is what I'm doing. And the second is making videos, as I say. And the third is I love whatever I read. Out of that, I take specific steps, and then add my experience, my life experience, and share it with people so that they can again take it forward and add their experience, learn from whatever I'm sharing, learn from it, and they can share with the world. So these are the three things which has which have started coming true, and I didn't realize that till I wrote it down today, which is the main reason why I'm sharing this with you. Then the next is, what do you want to study and go deep in? Of course, it is managing life positively. The second thing is law of attraction. I like this concept of attracting something which is not yet there in reality, but it is definitely going to happen if I want it consistently. Then the third thing is getting the globe greener. Green is my concept wherever I stay, even tranquility. I want to live in green and very silent place. So if we reduce the heat and we reduce the noise, then the world may become green. Maybe this concept is not 100% true, but even then, my my share of contribution will be reducing heat, use as less energy as possible, which of course energy will come from inside. That is okay. But if it is not natural energy, then I would aspire to reduce it, that use of that energy. And the second thing is reduction of noise. Then list three values are shopping, possession of assets, and eating out. These three things I like the least. And if we know, then we are aware of whatever we are thinking. That is how we have come to the topmost percentage of the society, because we now know. Now the percentage, as I said, it is 85%. So only 15% is to go. And is this all? Have I reached such a stage that I am about to gain success? This is something very, very strange and surprises me. And if you want to assess yourself along these lines, then this will give lot of hope. And please do this. Please do share as much as possible all these principles. And if you like this video, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel and come to my webinar for a detailed discussion on how to utilize this and how to make life positive with resourceful influencing. I, of course, teach influencing for career growth, but we can also discuss that about professional growth as well. Thank you.